Alrighty guys, so today I'm going to show you how to import an STL file into Fusion 360. Now, you want to do this whenever you want to edit anything you get from places like Thingiverse, Yagi, all that sort of stuff. If you have an STL file you need to edit or customize, you just need to bring it into 360 and then you need to convert it into a sort of mesh body. And then you can edit away or add things to it, things like that. So today I'm going to be bringing in for my 3D printer, I need to put on a bracket for my MOSFET upgrade. And I also want to import a little holder case thing for my Raspberry Pi that I'm using for Octoprint that I've designed myself. So the bracket itself I've gotten off Fusion, sorry, not Fusion, Thingiverse. So you download your STL as per normal, and then what you do is you need to get your data panel open first of all. So that's this button here. If it's not already open, it usually automatically is open. You go upload and select your file. So that's my STL there. So .stl, the yellow sort of Lego blick sort of thing. Or you can just drag and drop it into there, and then you hit upload. Now once you've hit upload, you'll get a progress bar that comes up. Once that's all complete, it'll be in your data panel here, so usually right at the top. What you need to do first, before you do anything else, is save your design. So recording, okay. And then once that's saved, you can right click and go insert into current design. So that's your STL file there. And you'll get this come up. All good. You can move it around if there's anything else, but if it's a brand new design, just hit all good, okay. Now, before we continue, for some reason, so what you've got here is you've got a mesh of all these different faces and things like that. Even though it's a sort of flat surface, it likes to put lots of faces in. There, just to make it more detailed. Get all the polys in there and stuff. So what you need to do is actually turn this into a body. Now, firstly, I'm not sure why you need to do this, but for some reason Fusion doesn't like history being on when you do this. It might be too much for it to process or something. So what you need to do is right-click on record your name of your file. Actually, untick that. I'm not sure what that does. And then you go right down the bottom. Do not capture design history. And go continue, and that little history box down the bottom should disappear. So now you've done that, you can go onto your actual body itself. So the file here, the mesh, sorry. So if you open up, it says mesh body. You can right click here, sorry, no, on the actual body itself, and click mesh to BRep. And then you make sure your body's selected, should automatically select it if you're doing it from over here. And then make sure that says new body. Okay. And there we go. So it should turn the mesh off, and it should generate a new body up here, which will be like a general normal body you should be used to, or if you're not using Fusion before, it's 3D sort of shape there. And you can, if you want to clean it up a bit, you can delete all these little lines and faces if it's a flat surface. I'm not going to bother, but yeah, you can if you want to. It just makes it easier to work with if you want to change anything specifically. So what I'm going to do now is the same sort of thing. So with a file I've already designed, I'm going to right click on it and then go insert into current design. Same way we did it with the STL file, but this is an object sort of file. So it's already a body, I don't need to do any converting, you just need to insert straight away. Now, I'm not sure why. I was under the impression that when you import an STL file, it should be in the measurements that it is. For some reason, it's come in huge. It should be about the same size as this. So what I've actually done, so I'll cancel that, sorry. Get rid of that. So what I had to do was actually scale this. I'm going to skip to another file because my computer took a long time to scale this because of all the faces it's got. So what you have to do is you select it all, and then you go scale, and then you wait for it to process. And then I scaled it down to 0.1 times the size that it was, because this gap here is actually 50 centimeters or 500 mil, and this is for a bracket. This should only be about 5 centimeters, so I just assumed it should be about 0.1. It brought it down in size, so it brought it down to this one here. So just generate it here. So now that file I brought in before, you saw it was tiny in comparison to it. Now it's down to 0.1. It's about the size it should be. I'm going to get my measuring tape and calipers and stuff out to make sure that this is actually the size it needs to be. But it looks like it should be about right. So what I did after I scaled it down was what I showed you before. Right click, insert into current design. It dumps this in over here. You just need to move it with the arrows that come up. So if I insert it again, so it comes up with arrows automatically. You just move it around to where you need it. You can pan your screen and stuff. Just press enter to get out of that once you've panned it, and then you just move it into where I want it. Now I'm gonna delete that again. It lets me. Yeah, come on. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Let's try doing it this way. There we go. So that's got it here, and then if you want to actually merge two files together, it's easy enough. So what I did was move it on top of that one, and then modify. So just underneath scale, you've got combine, and you do your target body. So I selected this one because they've been merged. It's not going to show me. I selected the bracket, and then tool body. I selected the pie case that I built, and then you just got join. You can cut it so it makes a hole instead of actually joins them together, but I want them to be one piece. Join, hit OK, and now they're all one. So yeah, that just helps with the printing and things like that. Now I need to just play around with this to make sure my measurements are right, but it should be right. I'll put up another video soon once I've printed this. I also have an update of the hook that I built. I reprinted it because the little one that came out printed wrong. It broke. Now the big one, I think there is a design flaw in it. I will fix that up if there is an issue, if it does break again, and show you how I fix that up. But yeah, I'll print that, I'll print this, and I'll do another video with the two prints. And I've also fixed my printer, so it's all working good. So I'll let you know then. Cheers.